Alright, welcome back guys. So today we're going to be installing our rough country pod lights with DRL onto our switch panels. So stay tuned, keep watching and subscribe. Welcome back guys. So today we are going to be installing our DRL pod lights from Rough Country. So these lights do have a three-way switch, which obviously one way lights up the actual lights and the other way center it's off, and then obviously the other one is the daylight running lights. So this does have like a 3 power prong, so there's 2 positive and a negative. What we're going to do is plug these into our lights, run our cable over here. We're going to do is cut and delete this switch here. We won't be needed any longer. This system actually doesn't have a relay, but it's fine because we have a built-in relay here. So let's go ahead and cut these wires and just take the ones we need from this harness. And we won't be needing this much cable, but also we don't want to go ahead, if we ever want to change these and put these somewhere else, we don't want to also cut the wires too short. We could hide our wires. We could hide our wires down here. So that's one good thing about having this area. We could zip tie all our cables and hide them down here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to need the blue, white, because this one actually, obviously, all harnesses have a ground and a negative, and this is technically all we would need to do. But because we won't be using the switch no more, we're going to need 2 switches, one for the light itself, the white ones, just for the light themselves, and then one for the daylight running lights, because I still want to use that feature of daylight running light. We're just going to have to put that in a different channel. So, and we're going to cut the blues. Blues is going to be, I see. So right here, this is the daylight. This is the daylight running light setting. So the blues is the daylight, and the whites are going to be our lights in regular. So we're going to cut the blues, and remember the daylight running. We're going to cut the whites just like that, and then we're going to remove them here. I should have left the ground, but just like that, we got rid of our switch. And now we get rid of our power and ground, because we won't be using this. We can use this always later, but for now our key wires here is this one and this one. So obviously we're going to want our ground to be we're going to want our grounds to be to the back, our blue to be to the blue to one channel, and the white to be the white to one channel. So all right, so we're going to open up our box and we're going to figure out which channel we want which. So again, we're going to need and we're not going to cut maybe we could cut it just so it won't be so freaking long, but I think we'd be fine. Remember on my last video I told you guys to loosen this up first, and then you're going to want to do is run your wires through here first. So we're going to run our blue and our white through here. Well, switch 7, 8, 9, 7. We're just going to run our white wire through here like this. Take one of these out, these little plugs. I don't know what to do with my other one. Put our cable right through there, and I should be able to fit 2 cables through there, hopefully. We're going to grab these 2 here, cut a little bit longer on this one, so we could twist them together. get one of the connectors that they provided. Just like that, and then we're going to slide our cable right through here, and then we're going to crimp it. Just like that. Now that we have our power to our white, now we just got to make sure that we got our grounds. Alright, so we have it on channel 2. We got our power, we got our ground. The only thing we didn't connect was the daylight running lights, and we'll clean this mess up once we figure out everything's running right. Actually, the white cables are actually our daylight running lights, so we're going to go ahead and take, I don't want that on switch number 2, I want that on switch number 7, which is the bottom. I want to have my accessories at the bottom, but yeah, that's, we're going to have to switch this over to the other side, so we're going to have to cut this out. Alright, so this light should light up our actual LED lights, not our driving lights, this one. And they do. Now we got the right lights and the right switch, so now let's go ahead and connect our driving lights. Eventually what we're going to do is, once we finish filling these out, we're going to go ahead and wrap these up so they're not exposed. Make sure we all the wires. These wires here, I'm going to hide them and tuck them underneath, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how they work. Alright, so we have everything connected. So now let's go ahead and test our regular white lights. First we have to power it. So now the system is powered. Now we're going to try our white lights. There's your white lights. Now we're going to turn off our white lights. Now we're going to turn on our daily running lights, which are amber. There you have our amber. So now they're both individually powered. What's cool about Voswitch is that you can program it. So let's just say I have another set of driving lights and I want to light them up, and I want to light them up both at the same time, and there'll be one master switch to turn on multiple switches. So let's just say I have daylight running lights in the back, maybe up top, my ditch lights, and let's just say some bottom ones, right? And I want to turn them all. If I press the master switch, which would be just the one I programmed, I could turn them on all at the same time instead of individually one. So I don't have to have, I don't have to be pressing all a bunch of buttons. But so there you have it, how to install your rough country lights on the switch panel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, hit a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next one.